get started, I will hand it over to Rakesh. So he'll walk through about the introduction of the bootcamp, and then on we head on to our first session. Feel free to interact with us today, and we are looking forward to great networking and sharing thoughts and ideas. So yeah, over to you, Rakesh.
Yeah, thanks, Suresh. I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just quickly give you a quick background. So initially we have 20 minutes of keynote speaker video from Charles Lamala and as well as the other VPs from Microsoft. In addition to this, we also have a recording from Global Power Platform team who has organized this particular event, very specific for this Power BI and Power Apps and Power Automate product family. So I'll just quickly play the video and then we will kick off the session with our first speaker, Kunal Chopra.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the fourth edition of Global Power Platform Bootcamp 2023.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, welcome to the fourth edition of Global Power Platform Bootcamp.
We are thrilled to be here with all of you today to be a part of our biggest Power Platform event of the year. We have 46 countries and 78 locations participating this year. It is the largest bootcamp held to date.
This is truly a global gathering of Power Platform experts and enthusiasts alike. We have an amazing lineup of speakers, including Microsoft professionals, MVPs, MCTs, community leads who are organizing this event, who will be sharing their knowledge and expertise with us. This year, most of the locations are an in-person event, which is really great. After coming from virtual event for past 2 years due to the pandemics, it's really great to come in-person event, meet people, connect with them, learn and share with each other.
Hello, everybody. My name is Charles Lamana, and I'm the Corporate Vice President of Business Applications and Platforms at Microsoft, which includes Dynamics 365 and, of course, the Power Platform. I'm incredibly excited to welcome all of you to the Power Platform Global Bootcamp, hosted by a stellar group of top experts and community leaders from all different aspects of the Power Platform. If you're here, you already know what low code and the Power Platform is all about and how much it's transforming IT departments and development and even how business users consume technology and software. This idea of business users and end users being empowered to create their own solutions is one of the aspects which is so transformative in the Power Platform. People who never thought that they'd be writing code and developing solutions and automating tasks and using AI are now having game-changing experiences. They reimagine their own career and the processes and workflows that they use each and every day at work. I'm talking about accountants, finance departments, marketers, sales professionals, sales ops, people who work in the back and front office are picking up these tools like low code and building and creating things that historically were reserved just for professional developers and coders. Everybody can use the Power Platform. Everybody is empowered to create solutions that transform all aspects of their work life. And it's a true democratization of digital transformation in a way we really have not seen in the past. This isn't just another cycle, another way to build apps. It's a seismic change where the set of people who actually pick up tools and call themselves developers or makers is dramatically expanded. I imagine a world, and we think there's a world where over 1 billion people can use Power Platform and low-code tools to create these types of solutions. And it wasn't all that long ago when we started this journey. Power Platform, it's been around 4 or 5 years. Started small, just 1 product, 2 products, but now it has 5 products. And now it's used by 97% of the Fortune 500 across countries and across industries. And there's now over 7 million monthly active developers on the Power Platform. To put that 7 million number into perspective, that's more than a typical programming language. If you were to compare it against C++ or Java or Python, it'd be above all of them in terms of active usage each and every month. We are so incredibly proud of such an amazing, vibrant community forming in just a short period of time. It's the fastest growing business application in the history of Microsoft. We see an incredible potential for new solutions to be built and even more innovation and disruption as the era of AI and the age of AI start to show up inside these low-code tools as well. Gone are the days where you just create simple forms and databases and tables, and instead a world where you're building intelligent applications and intelligent workflows. And the good news is the Power Platform, low-code developers, folks at events like this, you are at the vanguard of this transformation. You are leading the charge of a new future with Power Platform, which makes it so everybody can build solutions and everybody can use AI. Just like how Power Platform makes it so coding and development isn't a tool for a small number of professional developers and computer science majors, we're going to do the same thing for AI. And we're going to bring it to all parts of the Power Platform so you can use it as an ingredient in what you build, but also to simplify the Power Platform creation experiences. And whether you are in Power Apps to build web and mobile applications, or Power Automate to build workflow and robotic process automation, Power BI for self-service analytics, Power Pages for building websites, or Power Virtual Agents for chatbots, all parts of the platform are going to benefit from all of these innovations and improvements that come from AI and additional low-code improvements. And for folks that are experts on the Power Platform and part of the Power Platform, if I could make one request, it's try out a new part of the Power Platform. If you use Power Apps, try Power Automate. If you use Power Automate, try Power BI, and vice versa. Mix and match these tools because the best solutions draw from analyzing your data, acting on it, and automating it all together in one single, easy to integrate solution. And for folks that are here at the Global Power Platform Bootcamp, it's if I give one word of advice, is that the best way to learn anything in the Power Platform is to go do it, go build it, be hands-on. That's the great thing about Power Platform. You can walk up, start experimenting, start trying it, build and create things using all these new features, create amazing solutions, and push what you think is possible, what your abilities are today, push the envelope around that, and go experiment. And some of the amazing solutions that people build in Power Platform, even as at Microsoft, are amazed at what they've been able to create. And that's the beauty of a platform. It's all about what you can create with the tools that we give you. And when we go look to the future, I can't wait to see all the amazing stories and videos and testimonials and demos that y'all create as part of this exercise, because this is how we really go flush out and extend and improve all aspects of the Power Platform, learning from what people are doing. So just to close it up so I don't take up too much time, I just say now at the Global Power Platform Bootcamp, all of our wide-ranging backgrounds and experiences can come together and push forward towards a singular amazing journey that believes and envisions that everybody can be a developer. And I can't wait to see how everybody dives into it, gets hands-on through all the different labs and sessions and content, and feedback for us to keep growing and improving this amazing resource for people to get onboarded and started with the Power Platform. And for those of you that are going back to work or going back to a team which maybe doesn't use a Power Platform, I'd say take those learnings back, teach others, show them what's possible. And that's one of the best ways to really continue into that next phase of your Power Platform journey, is to become that champion, to become the person that helps uplift everybody else at work to use these tools to be more efficient, more productive, and focus on creative things and less monotony and drudgery. And the last bit I would say is, at Microsoft, we measure our success by the success of our users and our customers. I can't wait, and I think that all of you will benefit personally, professionally from these sessions, and also where you work can benefit from these sessions and the skills that you learn here. And I want to thank you for making such a big time and energy and effort, commitment to come to this bootcamp. Again, hope everybody has a great set of sessions, a great set of learnings and hands-on labs, and I cannot wait to see what folks create. Have a great rest of the day, and I can't wait to see what everybody creates.
I'm Sangya Singh. I'm the Vice President for Power Pages here at Microsoft. In this event, together, you get to visualize your ideas come to life into impactful solutions. Now, the Power Platform movement is becoming mainstream across the globe. It is the comprehensive platform that all these capabilities are deeply integrated together. It allows us to rapidly respond with impactful solutions that the world needs today. It ensures our organizations stay relevant and not be left behind with the changing dynamics that we see today. Now, Power Pages, the newest member of the Power Platform family, is the connectivity fabric for the organizations to connect externally with their customers, their partners, their communities, and serve them better by building enterprise-grade websites using Power Pages within weeks. Now, Power Pages brings together many of the different skill sets, each one of you bringing a unique skill set for value creation. When different skill sets come together on the same platform, same set of tools, it improves creativity, productivity, and collaboration. Why? Because it helps the teams distill information and reach clarity faster. Increased quality of ideas, solutions, and innovations are generated. Now, with Power Pages, you can visualize your big ideas into modern websites quickly using the Pages Design Studio. You can explore different layouts, the way your content is laid out, and styling options without writing a single piece of code. You visualize your ideas, thoughts, and communicate them to others with a running preview in desktop and mobile within days. Now, once you have your ideas that take shapes into a website that you can start to preview, you can add more context around the business process you're trying to automate. You can build single or multi-step forms easily that collects required business data and documents that securely stores them in Dataverse. You can trigger business automation flow that you've created using Power Automate to update maybe an internal line of business data or call an external service. Now, you can also use best-in-class pro dev tooling to extend and customize your websites. Now, most importantly, website users' privacy, security, and compliance, data sovereignty is our priority. Power Pages offers enhanced security features with turnkey integration to the best-in-class Azure capabilities. It empowers you with so many tool sets that gives you total control as a site admin. Now, if a movement like the Power Platform movement is to have an impact, it must belong to those who join it, which is all of you. So thank you so much for taking the time in investing in your growth, investing in helping the community, helping each other, so we can all create impactful solutions that does good for the organizations and people around the world. I can't wait to see how your ideas will get reimagined and visualized using Power Platform. Thank you again and enjoy the bootcamp.
Hi, my name is Steven Siciliano, and I'm going to be spending a few minutes talking about Power Automate. Of course, Power Automate is so exciting to us at Microsoft and hopefully to you too, because it helps people to automate tasks as a part of their day-to-day work and as a part of their key business processes. Today, we know that half of all digital work has some potential to be improved through automation. But unfortunately, there aren't enough people out there who know how to automate using the traditional tooling that's been around in the market for a long time. So there's this massive shortfall of professional developers to solve all of these needs. But automation is critical because, especially in these tough economic times, you want to find ways to be more efficient, to be more productive, to do more with less, as we often talk about at Microsoft. Now, on top of that, what has happened is all these CIOs around the world have looked at the opportunities of automation, and now half of all CIOs are looking at choosing Power Automate as their automation platform of choice. But why are they doing that? They're doing that because low-code platforms like Power Automate can enable everybody to be more productive, can enable everybody to be more efficient at their job. Whether it's a new user coming to Windows 11 for the very first time and realizing that built right into Windows 11, they have Power Automate right there that can streamline a task. Or a professional coder who has a massive backlog of tasks to go do, they can now streamline that backlog by simply taking those key tasks that need to be automated and having Power Automate to do that for them. So everybody out there can leverage code. And in fact, the estimate is that by next year, 65% of applications are going to be built using low code. So that's almost 2/3 of all apps are going to be leveraging technologies like what we have with Power Automate and the rest of the Power Platform. But there's another 65% stat that I really like, which is 65% of all automation implementations are going to be leveraging AI by next year. And this stat actually came from before you've seen all the excitement over the past couple of months with ChatGPT and all of the innovation that's happening with these large foundational models in AI. And the reason this is so important is because these AI models, as well as all of the AI innovation that's been happening over the past few years, make it possible to take data that's built by humans, whether it's writing on a piece of paper or typing in an email, take that data and have a machine be able to reason over it and make intelligent decisions. Another way the AI is coming in is helping people to build flows in a true no-code way. So like last year, we released an AI Copilot built right into Power Automate, where you can type a sentence and it will create an automated flow for you. This is now the fastest way for people to get started with Power Automate, and you're only going to see more and more innovation in this AI space going forward. So I just want to recap last on all the different technologies that we have built into Power Automate. Of course, we have cloud flows, which make it possible to connect to over 900 different systems and to automate tasks between them. We have our approvals ecosystem that makes it possible to have humans as a part of the loop of every decision making. We have robotic process automation that you see in the little animation here that makes it possible to run on your PC and to take a task that you do and to repeat that task automatically over and over again. AI Builder brings in that AI intelligence that I was just talking about. And we have a new capability in Power Automate called process mining. What process mining does is it can understand your end-to-end processes inside your organization and be able to create maps that give you a picture of how they all come together. So with that, I just wanted to thank you all for your participation in this event. I think it's going to be really, really exciting. You're going to learn a lot about all those technologies that I just mentioned and much, much more as a part of the Power Platform. So thank you for taking the time and looking forward to seeing what all of you can automate using Power Automate. Bye-bye.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ryan Cunningham. I work on Power Apps here at Microsoft, but I am thrilled to be virtually joining you for this global Power Platform event. It's so cool to see people coming together from all over the world and from all walks of life to really spend time learning from each other, helping each other, pushing our skills to the next level. What you're participating in here is so much more than a tech conference or a training. This is really a movement, and it's a movement that is shaking the traditional technology infrastructure, and that's not hyperbole. If you look at what analysts project, even if these are overestimates, a shocking amount of new enterprise software will be developed on a low-code platform just within the next few years, and a super majority of that is happening today on Power Platform, and so the community that you are participating in is not only global, it is changing the world, and it's changing all of our industries around us in real time. So it's so cool to see all of these individual bootcamp events happening, in cities on almost every continent. What you're participating in is also a force of millions of people around the world. Almost 7.5 million people are building something in Power Platform, just building something, making things every single month. That's a sizable chunk of all software development already happening on the planet, and it's growing a heck of a lot faster than people getting computer science degrees. So this is an exciting time to be part of low code, and a particularly exciting time to be part of Power Platform. I would say for us at Microsoft, it is not a new thing though. This company, if we're being real reductive, has been good at about two things for the last several decades, at least in the enterprise space. We've been good at making end users and information workers more productive, and we've been great at making software engineers more productive. And the really exciting thing about Power Platform, beyond any individual feature or technology, is the opportunity to bring those two communities together on the same set of tools. What we're all really doing here at the end of the day is rethinking the gap between different types of human expertise. There are so many jobs and roles in all of our organizations that are not traditionally software development. Whether you're a project manager, or you work in a warehouse, you work in finance or banking or sales or logistics or operations, supply chain. There's so much expertise out there that traditionally we've sort of firewalled off from technology expertise and software expertise. And one of the really exciting things about Power Platform for all of us, including those of us with a software background, is to make that distance a lot smaller. Take the distance between what's in the head of a operations manager or a warehouse worker or a frontline medical practitioner, and sort of taking it out of the head of that expert and putting it in the head of a software engineer and hoping that the right thing comes out the other side. That's what has made software slow and expensive and challenging and frustrating for a lot of us in the past on every side of that table. And what Power Platform really represents is the chance to change that conversation fundamentally and really work together. Whether you are a career developer who's been writing .NET code for 20 years, or whether you are brand new and this is your first time tinkering with automation and applications and everything else, the chance to come together around one tool set and one table, that's the exciting part for me, at least. I hope it is for you too. This is a chance to really change the question that technologists have asked for a long time. That when I first got to Microsoft, people asked me, "Are you technical?" And I didn't really understand that question. Or how technical are you? I don't know, 7? That's not the question. We shouldn't ask it anymore. It's, what are you going to change today? What expertise do you have to make your world and the people around you better? That is the really beating heart of what it means to be a developer. And on this stack, with these tools, with this community, we are all developers of a better way of working. And I'm really excited to be part of that with you. That's why we say the less code we have to write, the more power we all have. So thank you all for doing what you do. Thank you for participating in this community. Have a great event, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with on the other side. Be well.
Snap some pics, post it on social media, and don't forget to tag us. Use the hashtags #GPPB2023 or #Global Power Platform Bootcamp. With that, let's go and join our keynote speakers from Microsoft Power Platform team and see what they have for us.
Have fun and happy learning.
Have a fun and happy power learning.
Have fun and happy powered learning. Thank you all.